You don't have $31,004 in your possession. But you go up to the guy and say, I'd like to buy this boat. The guy says, I need $31,004. And you say, well, I don't have that. But I'll give you a down payment and I'll pay the rest off over time, which is what Americans tend to do. Not everybody does that. So what's that $31,004 going to do for you? It will buy a boat. You don't have it now. What do you have?
10% down.
You can pay down 10% of $31,004. In other words, you can pay down $3,100.40. You say, well, I got this much in my bank account or my savings account. I'll give you this if you let me have the boat. Now, if you don't follow that up with, and I'll pay for the rest of it over time, you're not getting the boat. But when you sign that contract, now he'll give you the boat, but he's also going to get money from you over time. That $31,004 does not go into the TVM solver. It is not the amount that you're financing. It's not the amount you're borrowing from the bank. And it surely is not how much you want to owe in the future. So in other words, the sailboats that cost $31,004 and you're taking $3,100.40 off of that is equal to the amount that you're going to go to the bank and finance. And that is going to be the value that goes into the payment. Excuse me, the present value. That's the amount of debt that you're going to accumulate. This had a part of the problem before we're even ready to get to the TVM solver. So $31,004 out of here. $31,004 minus the $3,100.40 means that he's financing $27,903.60. So before the boat owner gave you the keys to the boat, he sent you to the bank. And you took out your $3,100, and they gave you a cashier check for that. And then the bank gave you a loan, so you walk up to the boat owner now and you've got two checks. One's your money, one's the bank's money. The bank owns the boat until you pay it off. So how did you agree to pay this boat off?
Over 9 years.
You agreed to pay it off over 9 years,
Monthly.
but since you're making equal monthly payments, then 9 years at 12 payments a year, you're going to make 108 payments to the bank. They will either debit your account every month for 108 months, or they'll write, or you'll write a check to them. Actually, the bank would prefer you to let you debit their account to begin with. And the bank is going to say, well, you borrowed money from us, so you're going to pay interest on that. At what rate?
10%.
7.5%. Compounded how often? And is it any surprise that CY is also going to be a 12? Because they're always supposed to be the same. What's your monthly payment? Well, this is a loan, correct? And if it's a loan, because you're financing, if it's a loan, then you know the future value is 0. So this is what you're coming back to solve for. Now we're ready for the TVM solver. We agree to make 12 payments every year for 9 years, which is 108 payments. The bank says fine, as long as you give us 7.5% interest on that $27,004. $903.60 that you borrowed. And everything else, the problem's right. So the person sitting behind the counter at the bank told you what your payment was going to be, and he told you that's what you're paying. You pay $356.08. Every month. For 9 years. You paid $356.08 every month for 9 years. You paid $38,456.64 to the bank. But you only borrowed $27,903.60. So once again, why'd you pay back more than you borrowed?
Interest.
So the difference, the subtraction problem in here then, should generate what the interest is going to be. So this actually turned out to be a 3-step problem. You had to do something before you even had enough information to use the TVM solver. And then you go from there. So now we're back to this one, taking that 38,456.64, and we're going to subtract our 27,903, not the $31,004 because you didn't finance all of that, and the change. So there's the amount of interest that you pay. It cost you $10,553.04 more than the boat owner wanted to have that boat now instead of saving your money and paying for it down the line. This is the American dream. I want it now. I will pay for it over time. And that's why the average household has over $15,000 in credit card debt. Every person in that household has that debt. And that's why the United States is several trillion dollars in debt. Because we keep borrowing money because somebody gives a tax cut and they don't find a way to get more money to be able to pay for it.